What if your car broke down every few miles, needed water every 20 minutes, and people yelled at you just for driving it? That's exactly what early drivers faced in the 1890s. Long before highways and gas stations, cars were noisy, unpredictable machines that challenged even the bravest pioneers. In this video, we're diving deep into what it was really like to drive one of the world's first cars over 130 years ago. Early cars looked like carriages without horses. In the 1890s, cars looked more like fancy wooden carts than modern vehicles. Most had 3 or 4 wheels, tall seating, and open sides. They were loud, odd-looking, and attracted attention everywhere they went. These early models helped shape the basic layout of what we recognize as cars today. The engine was simple but very tricky to operate. Early engines were single-cylinder and located in the back. Power came through a belt system, which acted like a clutch and transmission. There were no reverse gears at first, and handling the belts took skill. Just starting the car involved several manual steps most drivers had to memorize quickly. Getting fuel was an adventure in itself. There were no fuel stations yet. Drivers had to buy fuel like Ligroin from pharmacies. If the store was closed, you were stuck. Sometimes drivers knocked on doors late at night to ask pharmacists for emergency fuel. Travel always required careful planning, or you risked spending the night roadside. Engines overheated quickly without a proper cooling system. Cooling systems used simple evaporation with no water pumps. Drivers carried buckets to refill every 15 to 20 kilometers. If you forgot, the engine could overheat fast. Sometimes people even used hats or puddle water to refill the tank. It was messy, inconvenient, and another daily challenge of early driving. Car breakdowns were common and frustrating. Chains would fall off, belts stretched, and valves got stuck often. Early tires were solid rubber and sometimes flew off while driving, injuring drivers. Fixing anything meant pulling over, getting your hands dirty, and doing repairs yourself, often with basic tools and no proper roadside help or guidance available. Hills were a major problem for weak engines. Most cars couldn't handle hills steeper than 7%. If the slope was too steep, drivers had to get out and push, or find helpers. Trips that should have taken minutes turned into hours. Uphill roads became dreaded obstacles, and even small journeys needed planning and physical effort to complete safely. Rain, snow, and mud made driving miserable. Early cars had poor or no roofs, unreliable lights, and terrible traction. Drivers got soaked in the rain and stuck in snow. Mud splashed everywhere, and roads were dusty or flooded. Most people just waited out bad weather or traveled, knowing they'd arrive wet, dirty, or very late. Animals and people often hated early cars. Horses were frightened by the noise and would charge at passing cars. Dogs chased them, chickens ran into the road, and kids threw stones. Some cars were even disguised with fake horse heads to calm animals. Drivers used sticks or whips to avoid accidents from startled animals or crowds. Steering was awkward and safety was minimal. Early cars had vertical steering columns, manual levers for speed and ignition, and no modern safety features. Sudden stops could throw passengers forward. Every turn felt risky, and bumpy roads only made the experience more unpredictable and dangerous. Despite everything, drivers kept going. Even with constant breakdowns, rough roads, and public resistance, early drivers didn't give up. They saw the potential of the automobile and kept pushing forward. Their courage helped transform a noisy invention into today's reliable, everyday form of transportation. Driving in the 1890s wasn't easy. It was a mix of danger, discovery, and determination. Every bump in the road helped shape the smooth rides we enjoy today. From makeshift repairs to public resistance, early drivers faced it all and pushed forward anyway. Their courage paved the way for modern motoring. If you enjoyed this journey through history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for watching. Until next time, keep exploring the roads of the past.